Okay, I will go a little bit faster for the first page because the second page is what I really want to make sure you get. I will give this one back to you, so if you want to on the top just make sure you write the date down, right, and that there's a video if you want to look it up, right, it's there. So you just go to Google Classroom, you go back to October 14th, and it'll be posted under that. Okay, so here we go. Correct with a marker, that's fine. So we have a pair, so this is our classic sine law situation, right? And we're asked to solve for side C, right? Meaning we want sine of 40 up top. So C is 7 times sine of 40 divided by sine of 110. And so C is 4.79 centimeters. Okay, so you get 1 mark for setup, 1 mark for correct answer. Right, now side A, we use the same pair again. Right, I'm going to stick with that. Right, why not? It's there. It was given to me. Fewer mistakes. Right, and now I want to find that side. Right, I need the angle across from it. So real quick, I'm going to use the sum of triangle being 180, and you get what, 30? This is 1 mark, just like that. You have to do the extra work. I'm going to skip this step here. I don't want you to skip it, okay? But this is 3.72 centimeters. 1 mark for setup, 1 mark for correct final answer. So far 5 marks should be somewhere on that in this section here for you. A lot of sine law, right? But it's okay. We'll do more cosine law next week. Here we go. Value of angle F. So this angle is needed. We know this pair, so we're going to start with that. That's what I do. You don't have to. You can have it on the other side, but that's technically just the way I roll. Okay. So this is a little bit. You need to be careful here. This is more work, right? 105 divided by 22, you get 0.779 ... right? This keeps on going. So angle F is sine inverse. I would like to see sine inverse of 0.79 ... You have that on your screen, and that's 52.21 degrees. So here we go. If you set it up with sine law, you get 1 mark. The work in between 1 mark and correct final answer 1 mark. Okay. Length of side E. I can now find angle E, which is 22.79, right? I just subtract these two angles from 180, so you got a mark for that. And so I will set up my pair again. Sine of 22.79 over side E like that. I will skip the steps, but that's 8.82. So you get 1 mark for setup, 1 mark for correct final answer. We are in centimeters, right? So this page is worth 11, I think. 3, 6, 9, and 2, it's 11. So 11 for this page. Again, if it's 10.5 or 11. Go ahead. Next is the back side here. Very important. We have this whole angle, guys, that you can't find. Okay. This whole angle that you can find, let's call it angle B for all we care, right? So 180 minus 65 minus 30, and I saw a bunch of you getting this, and that is 85 degrees. Okay, that would give you a mark there. And so this is actually paired up with this long side here. Okay, angle and side. So sine of 85 over 500, right? So you use this whole angle to match with the whole side. So you cannot work with the small triangles. You have to stick with the big ones here. A to boathouse. A to boathouse, I don't know, you want to call it something, let's call it X. So sine of 30, this angle is across that one. So you want to ignore the dashed line, so to speak, for now. So that's X. X is equal to, I will skip the work, but that's 250.95 meters. You get 1 mark for the 85, 1 mark for setup, 1 mark for correct final answer, right? Please show the work in between. It's just for correct, like now that I'm correcting, I'm skipping that because I want it done before the bell goes, right? Again, sine of 85 over 500. And then we have sine of, in this case, I'm going to use the 65 because I want to know the distance between boathouse and B, right? Let's call that Y or whatever you want to call it. So that would be cross multiply and divide. We get 454.88 meters, okay? 1 mark for correct setup and 1 mark for answer and work. The width of the river. This is where you decide what you want to do. I'm going to go back up. Because you're now involving this side, it's implied that this is a 90 here. Both are 90s, right? Both sides, 90, 90. So which side do you want to use? That's up to you. I use this side here on my key. So I kind of just, I would encourage you to do this. This is W. You do not know what this is. I mean, you could find out actually. But right now, I'm just going to focus on what I have. 65, I have W. And the 250, no, wait, which one was the side X? Yeah, 250.95 is what you use if you cut it on the left side and use the left side triangle. If you use the right side triangle, this is 454.88, still a 90. This is 30, okay? So, and this is W. So you decide which one you want to work with. Both give you the exact same answer. But you have a pair here, so sine of 90 over 250.95 is equal to sine of 65 over W. You cross multiply and divide. W is 227.44. That's right. And we are in meters. It doesn't matter if you use sine of 90 over this, right? And on the other side, it's sine of 30 over that. You will still get 27.44. So you get the same. So where are the marks here, Mr. Dirksen? I think I would give you 1 mark for the diagram. I would assume that you would do that, right? And then 1 mark for setup, 1 mark for correct final answer. Yep. No diagram, 3 out of 3 still. You probably just up there kind of looked at it. I think for me, if you ever make a mistake, then you would lose more marks. If you show me this, right, then I know. Sometimes you copy the wrong number down and it's like, oh, you just copied the wrong number, right? Okay, last one, drum roll. I'm curious to see. Angle depression is between, it's always between the horizontal and the line of sight looking down. So the 50 should go there, not here. This is not 50, right? And now you know for next time. Yeah. It's okay if you got it wrong. That's why I put it in here because it happens. Now you know. That's not horizontal, is it? That's totally not horizontal, but this is somewhat horizontal. But it's between the horizontal line looking down. Hold on. How many marks? We've got 1 and 3. That's 4. 6 and 3 is 9. Yep. That's fine. 9 and 11, so that's 20. Put a marker of 20, make sure your name is on there.